Good day. I hope all of you all are doing just as well as me or even better. Okay, so right now I'm fixing to technically describe one of the most confusing geographic places in the world, especially to Americans. Okay, it's very confusing because a lot of people don't really know the geographic makeup of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and explain it in this video, and that is the United Kingdom. Okay, so what is the United Kingdom? A lot of you all will say it's a country. Of course, it's a country. Yes, just like the United States is a country, just like the United Arab Emirates is a country. The United Kingdom is a country. It has its own flag, its own passport, its own nationality, its own currency, its own military. Yes, it is a country. You're right. All right. But it gets confusing. Like, look at here. All right. So as you see, we have a real-time, photo of the Earth or map of the Earth or whatever. So let's just go ahead and look at it. So as you see, the United States is right here. Mexico, Canada, the Atlantic Ocean, and as you see, the United Kingdom is right here. Okay, it is a large island in northern Europe. Okay, so let's say if you booked a flight to London, right? So when you land at London Heathrow's airport, what country did you land in? A lot of y'all will say, of course, we was talking about the whole video. Okay, the United Kingdom, duh. Okay, yes, but if you go ahead and ask someone in London, what country are you in? They will say England. I mean, look at it. Google Maps says the United Kingdom, but if you zoom in, it also says England. Wait a minute. What country is it? I know a lot of y'all will say, oh, well, England and the United Kingdom is the same exact thing, just a different name. We just call it a different name. No, no, do not tell someone in the UK that. Do not say that. Okay. Some of them will actually get offended because England and the UK is not technically the same thing. It's not. Because let's say if you go from London and you go to Cardiff, the city right here, Cardiff, right? The natives there will say, no, that's not the UK. You're in Wales. But technically, Cardiff is, as you see, also the United Kingdom. So you literally went from London, England, to Cardiff, which is in Wales. You went to a totally different country. But it's still technically still in the same country. Then where did you go? Like, how? Because also, if you go up here to Edinburgh, all of this, yes, you're still in the United Kingdom, which is a country, but the native there will say, no, you're in Scotland. But technically, you're still in the United Kingdom. So how did you go to all these countries but while staying in the same country? This is why I'm making this video, so y'all can understand it, okay? So let's go ahead and look at this here. To make life even more simple for you so you can fully comprehend where I'm coming from, I got this photo, it is a diagram of all the islands I'm talking about in all the countries, right? So let's just relax and just look, okay? So everything that you see I labeled that's in black is a country, okay? These are countries, okay? Scotland, Northern Ireland, England, Wales, Ireland, right? And let me tell you something. Northern Ireland and Ireland are not the same thing. Northern Ireland is a totally separate country from Ireland, okay? So don't call people from Northern Ireland Irish, okay? Do not do that because they will get offended, okay? But in other words, so everything you see in black is a country, right? So what I'm fixing to do right now is I'm fixing to shade in a few countries, right? England, Wales, Scotland, the islands of Scotland, even though, I'm not going to shade every island because I don't have time to make this video to keep shading. Just, you understand the concept, right? And Northern Ireland, okay? Everything that I just shaded in is the United Kingdom, okay? That's why they call the United Kingdom a country that is made of countries, okay? So everybody in the United Kingdom can freely walk into each other's countries without showing their passport because they all have a passport for the United Kingdom, the UK, okay? They all got the UK passport, but, they're still separate people, okay? It's just weird, okay? So this is like one country. They don't have any war between each other, but, they can freely move and work and live in each country, but they all have, different, nationalities, okay? Even though they're all the same country, don't call a person from England the same thing as a person from Scotland because they're two different things, okay? So that's the UK. So burn that image into your brain, okay? If it's highlighted in blue, that's the United Kingdom, okay? So right now, I'm going to color the next country red. Ireland. That is hold on, let me color this too, I forgot. Okay, so if it's red, it is not the United Kingdom. Ireland is completely separate from the United Kingdom, okay? The UK, they use the British pound. That's their currency. Ireland, they use the euro as of April 2025, right? So, so the UK is totally different than Ireland, okay? So even look at Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is a part of the UK, but it's not a part of Ireland, okay? Because they're two totally separate things, okay? So just to make sure everybody's on the same page, everything you see in blue is the United Kingdom, the UK. Everything you see that is labeled is a separate country, okay? And the red one, of course, is Ireland, completely separate from everything else, okay? Now, one more thing that y'all may get confused about, okay? Great Britain. What is Great Britain then? All right, look at this pretty closely. Hopefully I can trace this well. Great Britain is the large island, okay? The biggest island you see on this map is Great Britain. Great Britain is, Wales, England, and Scotland, the big, long island that, that houses the majority of the population of all of this, okay? So Ireland and Northern Ireland is not a part of Great Britain because it's on the tiny island, okay? One more last thing I want to teach you before we sum all this up. Everything you see on this image is called the British Isles, okay? The British Islands, okay? So let me just go ahead and test you out real quick. If you're in Ireland, where are you? You're in Ireland. You're not a part of the United Kingdom. You are not a part of Great Britain, but you're still a part of the British Isles. If you're in Northern Ireland, right here, where are you? You're in the country of Northern Ireland. You are a part of the United Kingdom because it's highlighted in blue. You're not a part of Great Britain because you're on a tiny island. And you are a part of the British Isles. If you are in England, where are you? You are in the country of England. You are a part of the United Kingdom. You are in Great Britain, and you are a part of the British Isles. All right? So that's just to simply sum up what the United Kingdom, what Britain, what X, Y, and Z is. Now, even though it gets even more complicated after this, I'm not making this video too long, but, just to give you a very, 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 very short summary of this. For instance, you see this tiny island that I'm highlighting in yellow right here. That is actually the Isle of Man. It gets very confusing because that's not a part of the United Kingdom. It's not a part of the Great Britain. It's not even a country, technically. It's just a neutral part of the UK. The UK technically owns it, but it's not a part of it. And Ireland is actually a part of the European Union. That's for another video. And not only that, the UK and Britain has so many other territories, even in the Caribbean. The UK has so many different countries and territories a part of it, but I'm not gonna get too in depth in this video because this is a very confusing topic. But that's just to sum up what the UK actually is. If y'all have any questions about any other geographic area in the world, please tell me so I can make a video on it. All right, either comment or DM me, because I understand how confusing these territories can actually get. I'm keeping it Papillon, Papillonic Lanes. I hope all of y'all have an amazing day, and I hope y'all learned something new today.